you're back with just Maria D. It is indeed Maria D, and today I'm back with another YouTube Collaborators collaboration. Thank you to Ingrid over at Mummy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles who helped me set this collaboration up. I have been doing a series, Our Family, and in each one of these videos we discuss and look at different elements of family life. Last week was chores, and so I talked about why our children do chores and how we set chores up in our household. And today's topic is pocket money. There will be playlists down below where if you would like to take part in this collaboration, you can add your video also. Just send me a message and let me know and I will add it to the playlist for you. One of the reasons why I wanted to look at the topic of pocket money is that I am on quite a few UK homeschool home ed boards on Facebook, and it is a question that seems to come up a lot. How do people tackle chores? How do people tackle pocket money? I thought it would be a nice thing to look at because all families are different, and rightly so. Every family has a different way of how they go about structuring things like pocket money, or whether they bother doing it at all. There are also families that don't bother with pocket money, and that is okay too. And I think it's really important to share these stories so that we can all learn from each other and grow in empathy and understanding. My husband and I had quite firm ideas about how pocket money should be done. Some of the ideas are his and some of them are mine, but we've kind of developed a system of doing pocket money. For us, one of our primary motivations when it came to money and our kids was that we wanted to teach them how to handle it and how to budget and how to do things with it. So we didn't just want it to be something that we handed over mindlessly. We wanted it to have a sense of purpose in their life. So we decided that we would give the kids half their age in pocket money. So that means if you were 10, you would get £5, $5 wherever we were living at the time. Better value for money getting £5. But you know. Then what we did on top of that was that they had their £5, which we took half of, naughty, and we put that in a savings account for them to keep that little pot of money and keep adding to it to put a deposit on a house or something like that. But the idea was that it was almost like a forced savings for them. If you're 10, you've got your £5, you've saved compulsory £2.50, you've got £2.50 left. Now out of that £2.50, the children had to decide what they were going to do with it. But the vast majority of them kind of let it accrue with us, really. It wasn't something that every week we kind of handed over cash for. They kind of let it accrue. And sometimes if we were at shops, they would say, can I have my pocket money now because I want to buy this? And so I would add their thing into the whatever I was purchasing that day. Generally, what seems to have happened is that it is accrued with the bank of dad on a magical spreadsheet. And when they have enough for something big, they have purchased it. As they have gotten bigger, so Joey is now 11, he has actually now taken over the running of his spreadsheet. So he is actually responsible to write in the columns what he has spent his money on. The reason for that is we wanted them to get a basic understanding of being responsible for, I guess, what out of your pockets each month. As our kids have gotten to about age 14, 15, we have actually gone a little bit further. Sat down one day and we worked out roughly what we were spending on each child on haircuts, clothes each year, entertainment, clubs that they might have gone to, so if they were going to scouts or anything, travel that they might have had to do, food out, shoes. I'm sure there were other things as well, but that's kind of what's on the top of my head. And worked out what it cost us a year per child to do that. And then we worked out what it would cost us a month per child to do that. And then once a month, we gave the kids their budget and they were responsible for doing those things. And the reason why we wanted to do that was because we wanted, when they went off to uni, to know how to handle their money, how to keep a basic spreadsheet and do a budget and work out what it was that they would need money for and where their money was going each week. Obviously, we've had to tweak that here and there for different kids, but generally this is how we've done it. I wouldn't say that the results have been miraculous with all of our kids. Like, I think that just like adults, our kids have reacted and handled that responsibility individually. Like, I think those ones that have really risen to that system and owned it and took it on and have done really well, and when they have gone off to uni have done really well with their money and have been able to do lots because they've learned how to budget and value things like cooking from scratch and buying from cheaper stores, say like Aldi, rather than brands. And so for them, it has been a really profitable experience. We have kids, adult kids, that it hasn't gone so well for, and they haven't been particularly responsible with their money. But while they were at home and while they were getting the budget from us, there was a sense of responsibility. Like they had to sit down every month and go through their budget and apply essentially for the next month's budget. If you haven't updated your budget for June, you don't get your money for July. So there's kind of this system in place that keeps them responsible. Again, that has worked differently with different kids. There have been some kids that have really risen to the occasion on that, and then there's others who will just say, I don't care if I have my money. And so, you know, it's worked differently. But the overarching thing here is that my husband and I know that we have done what we can within our ability to try and instill those values and those principles about how to handle money, how to budget money. Whether adult children have decided to adopt those principles is completely in their court now. We have no control over, but as parents, I feel that we've done a good job at equipping them for life. Now, just a bit of a side. I know that I've kind of gone from pocket money to the way we've done family budgets, but I want to just jump back to pocket money again for a moment and just say that we have never linked our pocket money to jobs. I know that families do that, but for us, that wasn't really what we wanted to do. And the reason for that was because we never wanted our chores to be seen as something that you got paid to do. And the reason for that is that when I do housework around the house, nobody pays me to do it. It's just part and parcel of running a house. For us, we wanted them to learn to pitch in together, that everybody is all in this together and we all pitch in and we're all responsible for that without kind of linking money to that. And so pocket money was a gift. What we did do though, a kid might come to us and say, I need to earn some extra money. Can I do some money jobs? And so then I would put a list of jobs up on the fridge and what I was willing to pay for each job. And the kids were then able to earn money that way. Even now, even though we've got adult children, some of our kids still will come and ask if they can do a money job. So if they want to do an hour's cleaning, then I will pay them, you know, what they're worth. In fact, I think we pay living wage. I don't even think we pay minimum wage. That's how we have done pocket money. The pocket money has kind of then grown into the bigger budget. And then when they're 18, they get forced savings back to hopefully do something with to better their lives rather than just fritter it away. So if you would like to take part in this collab and tell us your story about how your family does pocket money, I would love to hear from you. Please do let me know if you become involved. So I have been Just Maria D. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of our family series. Don't forget to check out the playlist. Hopefully there are some other collaborators, and yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.